We've just spoken about thinking outside of the box, and I hope that now is crystal clear for you. You really need to master that to be giving yourself a realistic chance. For 10 years I've taught civilians wilderness survival and hostile environment survival, wild food, wild medicine, everything. The one takeaway from that journey that I can absolutely 100% vouch for is this single observation. No matter what I said, people continued to be linked, hooked, magnetically binded and bonded to a thing. Now, in the last lecture, we spoke about the fact that people from the Special Forces community are trained to start from the 0 point, literally. We are trained to begin our experience in that environment with nothing. We've literally crawled through the barbed wire of a POW camp and we've run off into the scrub. We're naked, and that's the journey point. That's the start point of that journey. That's where we're going to go with it. Now, if I have to have this particular knife to make myself feel comfortable, I'm hinged to this. My success, my mental and emotional well-being is hinged to this piece of equipment. And it doesn't matter what it is. The knife's just an example in this case. But it could be a bracelet with extra little goodies in there that I've kept. Those things are all window dressing, icing on the cake. They're there if they're there, and I'll use them. If they're not, I'll find something else to do that job. That's where we need to be an authentic survivor. Now, the hobby area of survival and bushcraft misses this point 100% of the time. Their solution to everything is have a piece of kit for it. It's an engineered approach. I need water. I need a water system. I need a particular item to do that. And we're going to talk about making sure you use that intelligent approach with logic, but you're not stuck to it. You're not locked into certain items. You can start to be much more lateral in your approach to solutions and identifying solutions, and you are just fluid in that environment. You move through it. You don't get stuck on things that are shiny. Yeah? I'm hoping that makes sense, because in 10 years of teaching people face-to-face at the Bush Law Survival School here, that was my takeaway failure that I embraced personally. I've let it go since. But I could not shift that paradigm. It is so subconsciously hardwired into people's thinking, from watching survival reality shows, from watching documentaries, from watching the early survival pioneer presenters like Ray Mears and Les Hiddens. All those kind of guys set survival in a particular context. And it was not wrong, but it's not exactly right either. So I'm hoping that we've done that course correction now. That's why this stuff is at the end of the course. Because if I put it at the front, I'm just exactly the same as all those people. And this is where survival is just augmented. This is not the keystone of my survival strategy. So let's be clear on that as we move forward in this section, but so that you don't get any attachment issues. I am not even telling you an exaggerated story when I explain that I had seen men collapse under interrogation pressure, under capture pressure, even on exercises, because their favoured piece of equipment or their treasured vest or their survival kit that they were hinging their escape plan on was suddenly taken from them and they couldn't get to it. We have to be better than that, we have to be bigger than that, we have to be much more intrinsic than that. If you can be intrinsic with your survival strategy, you are invulnerable and you will prevail. Because, ladies and gentlemen, survival is a decision first, then helpful, need to know things beyond that. It must be a decision first. So don't get stuck on your favourite bit of gear, your best backpack, your best knife, your tomahawk, your saw, it doesn't matter. All that can be gone in a moment. And you have to start from zero again. And that's got to be okay.